I have another guest here, and we are going to have one interesting conversation. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please, my name is Miss Gifty Agwode,
Okay.
aka Mama China.
Why Mama China?
Mama China was given to me by my landlord daughter
Okay.
when she heard the first time speaking Chinese on phone to a Chinese friend of mine in China.
You speak Chinese?
Yes, please.
Have you stayed in China before?
Not, but I've been going to China for business, and then I studied at the University of Ghana, Legon for 1 year.
What did you study?
The Chinese language.
Okay, here in Ghana.
Yes, please.
Because of that, you are you fluent in Chinese? Speaking,
yes, please.
You write Chinese as well.
I speak. We have two types of Chinese.
Okay.
We have one we call Hangzi.
Hangzi. What does it mean?
The character.
Okay.
Then we have another one is called Pinyin.
Pinyin.
That one is like English. Even if I write that one right now, you can read it. It's like English language.
Oh, okay.
That is Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with that one, anybody at all will be able to read.
Yes, you can read.
Okay.
Understand.
So which one are you okay with?
Pinyin.
The Pinyin.
Yes.
You can read and write that one.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you've stayed in China before?
No,
or
I've
you
been
just
going
go
for business trips, and sometimes I travel with government officials.
Okay.
I've traveled to China with Ghana Water Company.
Okay.
For this aluminium sulfate, the chemicals that we use to treat the water that we've been drinking in Ghana. Yeah.
And how lucrative is that business? Like going to do? Is there? What are the possible? Okay, so let's start from here. What are the possible businesses you think people can venture into it? Go get those things and come back here, Ghana, make quick sales and make their money.
You know, Ghana, it's because we are not into this manufacturing. It was just recently that we had one district, one factory, and even the way the government went about it, it didn't help us, to me, because I've helped a lot of people to purchase some machines from Ghana for this one district, one factory.
Okay.
But is the government is supposed to structure it in a way that a lot of people will venture into it.
Okay.
Like for instance, we have businessmen and women in Makola who are doing certain businesses. Like we have somebody who imports electricals, gadgets, bowls, blenders, those things. So the government would have called maybe Guta or maybe one of the trader unions in Ghana.
Okay.
That look, I'm giving you money for this particular product, or I will let this so and so bank assist you.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is this company should come with maybe the flax or maybe anything, because we have matches we import, toothpick we import, a lot of even what do you call it, spoons
we import them.
We import. And here, you know, one interesting thing about China is that they have bamboo.
Okay.
They use it for spoon.
Wow.
Spoon.
Is it the chopsticks?
No, the chopstick is quetzal. Quetzal.
Okay.
Is chopstick.
Okay.
The chopstick is used in China, but they use bamboo. But Ghana, we have a lot of bamboo. So ask me, why are we not producing these things here? China, you go there, they use bamboo for a lot of things, for drinking cups, for so many things. So why don't we do something for these people to even do something locally here? But Ghana, a business that will make you profit more is buy and sell.
Okay.
So you go to China, you buy, you come and sell here, you get higher profits.
Is it true that in China, things that people go there to buy, we have them in grades? Is it true?
Yes. We have grades. For
Okay.
instance, when you go to China, and then maybe you wanted to buy this bottle of a drink, you said they give you a price. I'm taking maybe 3 kwa, and then you try to reduce to the level that maybe I would think when I reduce further, I'm going to lose. So they intend doing something that will not make them lost.
Okay.
But rather, when you bring it here, it turns as inferior, or the purity of that particular product will be down.
Okay, so depends on how much you have, and when you go to China, that will really inform the manufacturers what to give you grades. So there can be high quality. People keep saying China phones. Are China phones that bad?
No. Sometimes I just laugh at them because I've been in China, I've been doing business up and down from China over 15 to 20 years. And particularly myself, I have a particular dress that I put on. I've used that dress for over 12-15 years. 12-15 years.
12-15 years.
And I wash with this Omo and things, and it doesn't fade.
Meanwhile, from China.
Yeah, it's from China.
Is it likely someone can get something similar and it will be a low grade?
Yeah, it's there.
So it depends on the amount of money you want to.
Even the dress I'm wearing, I bought it from China.
Okay.
I can tell you the price in China is 250 RMB.
Okay.
That is close to $45.
Okay.
But you can get the same thing $10, $5.
Okay.
The same design, but the quality no.
Okay.
So everything in China has grade. Whatever you want. Like for instance, I went with a friend, and then he went and do this bed sheet and duvet. So they gave him range. And then he said, no, I want 90 RMB. That is 90 yuan. And as compared to 300 yuan, which is equivalent to $50, which one is more quality? 350 yuan.
Yeah.
But when you take $90, it's like 3 times of the one you are choosing.
Okay.
So you think I will use my 300 for over 10 years, no mistake.
Okay.
But with the 91, you could use it for just some few months, and then it will fade out.
How much do I need? Okay, so acquiring a China visa, is it difficult to acquire China visa?
Oh, it's not difficult, I can say. The reason being is that if you've not been there before, you needed an invitation from the government. That's one the Chinese call it 政府的邀请函. 政府的邀请函 meaning an invitation from the Chinese government, like immigration.
Okay.
You request for that immigration invitation. 邀请函 is invitation letter.
邀请函
is invitation letter.
Okay, so you need that.
Chinese.
And
Yes.
if for instance, if there is some, or so can someone get, for instance, a tourist visa?
Yes,
is it possible?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's one. You need a friend in China to send you an invitation letter. Then that Chinese friend has to add his or her Chinese ID card. Then after that, you add your bank statement, and the bank statement you need to have the minimum of 60,000 in the account.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, that is their policy. And you need your hotel reservation and then your ticket reservation.
Wow.
Then you apply for your tourist visa.
And that's all.
And that is all.
Wow.
If it gets to the embassy and all your documentation is perfect, good, they give you the visa for 3 months. 3 months.
You get 3 months visa.
And
is it for your first time?
For the first time, you get 3 months. But formally, when you go to China for the first time, they give you 3 months. Maybe the second time you go, they will give you 6 months. But this time, they've changed that policy. You need to travel to China for 3 consecutive times before you can get the 6 months.
Okay.
Unlike before, you go the first time, the second time they just give you 6 months. This time it's not like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Is mobile phone business, or do you think mobile phones are very cheap in China that people can really invest into that, get their visas, go there and buy and make sales and break even? Is it something that people can go into it?
Yes, mobile phone business is a business that when you venture into it, you have to be careful.
Okay.
Because
buying from China, you need to be careful.
Yeah, not be careful in a way that you have to buy the good one. Some, when you go to China and you bargain too much, they intend giving you something that will not last.
Okay.
So in China, normally when they go, there is a place in Guangzhou. We call the place Da Shato.
Da Shato.
Da Shato.
Da Shato.
That place is a market.
What? Okay, so like it's a market.
It's a market whereby they sell mobile phones and computers.
Okay.
Everything electronics.
Okay.
But when you want to do a proper wholesale business, you have to go to another city called Shenzhen.
Okay.
Shenzhen. You know, China, we have a lot of cities who sell different products.
Okay.
For instance, when you take Yiwu is a commercial center that deal with every product.
Every product.
But when you want the cheapest one, you go to Yiwu.
Okay.
But when you want the high grade, you come to Guangzhou. Because Guangzhou, all they are, let's take furniture for instance. If you want a very good furniture, you go to Guangzhou.
Okay.
Guangzhou, we have another city that the only thing they do is furniture. We call that place Foshan.
Foshan.
Foshan. You get the most beautiful quality, every grade that you want, you can get from that city.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Do you need to learn their language before you decide to do business there?
Oh, it's not necessary, but normally China, I remember then time, that was around 2002 when I started doing business in China. We use calculator. We go, and even by then I didn't have the intention of going for the language, but what happened is you go, you type the calculator, they will show it to you. Then you ask, come down,
you use your hand,
3D reduce, very good.
Okay.
And then you type the calculator. But this time some of us, we are developing, and then we try to learn the language. So this time, even some of our old business big women who are in Makwala, because they've been traveling to China for a very long time, some can speak some fluent and small Chinese,
Yeah.
the one that they can use to do their own businesses.
Wow. It means that China is a very rich country.
Yeah, very rich. Very rich. And I like China so much.
The reason is that they produce.
They produce. And one thing about China, I don't know if our people will adapt that kind of mentality that they have. For instance, if you are an individual and for instance you want to venture into, let's say, production of furniture, the government will give you a loan.
Okay.
And the interest is 0 point something small.
Wow.
So you go to some place, some products, you see a family who is doing this decks, another family is doing this microphone, and it makes it so fantastic to the extent that everybody is doing something.
Okay.
And all the African countries, even Americans, they all come and then do their production and send it to their various countries.
Okay. Wow.
So China, in fact, is too much. It's too much. There is no country that I can compare to China.
Okay.
Even America, don't go there.
Yeah, it's not. America is not close.
They shouldn't even come near China.
Wow.
Because China, if you haven't been to China, you say, I don't like. Last time I heard a friend saying, Chinese, they have inferior things. I say it's because you've not been there. If you've been there, you've seen what is there, you will love the place.
Yeah.
Because I remember I went to one city in China. The place is called Hebei. Hebei, Amping, Dezo, Hansui. And that place, the only thing they do is manufacturing of this mesh, wire mesh.
Okay.
The one they use for the sea defense.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yes, the one they use for this windows and things, that place. And then in China, we have every city with its products. We have a place like Tianjin. Tianjin is where they produce these pipes, galvanized pipes, and this plates that they normally use to build these containers, shops, and those things.
And it's cheaper there.
It's cheaper and it's quality.
And
so buying from Tianjin is cheaper than buying it from Guangzhou.
Okay, so it depends on the area and the community you are going to.
Exactly. So in China, every city has his or her products. Every city has it. Okay,
so it depends on what you want to buy.
Yes.
Every city and the kind of product that is there. And
let's say, for instance, you choose the northern region. The northern region, because it's a north, they have let's say some people, rice is there, maize is there, but they do it in commercial quantity.
Okay.
But in Ghana, you see somebody doing something very small, forgetting that, this one I can do it in a large scale, so that I can employ more people.
Okay.
But Ghana is not like that. But in China, they do it.
Okay.
You see a small company with a lot of workers.
Okay.
And that makes them, because already Chinese, they are many.
They employ more.
And the government to assist them.
Okay. So not just you, but government assist you.
Yes. When you go there, is there. The little business that you do, the government will assist you. You go to the bank, they will give you money with just small interest. Even some is 1%.
Wow.
But you know Ghana. That's Ghana. Even right now, Ghana, Bank of Ghana policy. If even you have a small, let's say, company, and you needed maybe 100,000 Ghana cedis for a loan, they will tell you should bring a landed property.
Yeah. Get a collateral.
If you don't have it, that means your business cannot grow.
Exactly.
So I think we have to help our people so that we open more branches or even companies, especially manufacturing. We can just give some soft loan to this young. Me, I don't believe in these old people. Oh, these people, they are already rich. Then you give them the money. Then they will be buying houses for their girlfriends in East Legon. So the government has to come and give it to these young men and young women to, I mean, even when you go to our universities, our technical schools, you know, they are trying to do something. Why don't give them the capital intensive to go to venture into something?
Yes, but then I agree with you. They may want to do some investment or do training for some of our technical universities here, but then logistics, the kind of equipment they need in manufacturing, people complete engineering courses at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and the things they've even learned, getting the machines and the equipment to be able to produce becomes a problem.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
The problem is our leaders.
So the problem is from the leaders.
Yes, I'm telling you.
What can the leaders do?
What they have to do is, these leaders, they are giving us this problem because one, you set up 1D 1F, then you go and give the money to somebody who already have about 10-story building. You have to give it to the poor so that he can open that factory. Let's take this our father Apostle Kojo Safo. He's doing brilliant.
Yeah.
But
he needs support, right?
He needs support, and this support, you can bring the raw materials to him, and then you tell him, I want you to produce this small cars for our youths, so that they will do work and pay.
And use it for Uber.
And use it for Uber, Bolts, blah 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 blah, and even taxi.
I agree.
And these guys will be good. Yesterday I was coming here, I pick a Bolt.
Okay.
Then this driver, I was discussing with him, and then he said, I bought this car 40,000 Ghana cedis. It was an old car. He bought it from somebody. This Toyota.
So Ghana use.
Wow. Toyota Vitz. Then he said he's giving problems, so somebody has asked him to do overhauling or something before the car can pull very well.
Okay.
And I guess if the government will support these people to get this raw materials to do these cars, I think Ghana, it will help the youths.
Okay.
Than going to Korea, going to other America, whatever, to bring those baller goods here in Ghana. And you know, Ghana, because things are expensive, we patronize this baller goods. When you go around La Paz, they are there plenty.
It seems China is well developed.
Very well.
From your experience and from what you are saying, China is well developed. One, the leaders are working, building more infrastructure. When it comes to education, they are there. Have you accessed any health facility in China before?
Yes, I remember that was 2010. I went to China, and I remember I ate some food, but it was no good, so I had a running stomach.
Okay.
So by then I was not fluent in the Chinese language.
Okay.
So a friend of mine took me to the nearby clinic, and in fact they put some infusion on me, and then they asked me to go.
Okay.
The next day I came, and the third day I was okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was very fast.
Very fast. Very fast. So with Chinese, I can say
they are very good.
Too much.
There is a lot to learn from them.
As for Chinese, I don't know any country that can compete with Chinese.
Really?
I must be frank. Yes.
No country can.
No,
compete
not
with
even US.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
Because what they are capable of doing, you have no idea. The reason being is that to get a visa to go to US to
It's
buy
not.
something to sell, if you don't have that kind of working capital, you cannot take a visa. But China is not like that. China is open to everybody. So far as you have your money, you can do your visa, buy tickets, flight tickets, and then buy something to come and sell.
Okay,
you are good to
so long
go.
as there is money and
Exactly.
you have it, you can.
But
be able to-
America, even the money that you pay before getting the visa,
It's not-
when you go, you will not come back. You will not come back.
Okay. Okay, so Mama China, let's zoom into another thing and let me ask you some few questions. Normally, we say that countries can develop when proper taxes are being paid. Don't you think that here in Ghana, people are evading tax, people are not paying tax? How do we expect the government to pump money and do certain things, because people are not paying taxes? But you've been in China, I'm sure they are paying the right taxes. That is why they are able to develop the country.
No, always I say this, it's the mindset.
It's the mindset.
Yes. For instance, China, let's take this toll booth for instance. This toll booth, China is working. Ask me, how is it working? They have a machine that they put there. When you get to this machine, you just press and then you pick a cheat.
That's all.
Yeah. So when you are close to your destination, you just pay your money.
And you are done.
That was before.
Okay.
But when the COVID came and then everything ended, they don't use it again. Everything is WeChat, like the way we have Momo.
Yeah.
So Ghana too, we can create something
We can create our own.
our own.
I understand. Someone told me that in China, Facebook doesn't work there because they have their own social media platform. Even YouTube doesn't work there. They have their own platform. How true is that?
It's very true.
So you are
Because